TEMU, everybody shop at TEMU. Today I'm supposed to start this review video off by showcasing one of the lowest priced TWS earphones that I think I've ever owned. I'm supposed to tell you about all of the corny features, and eventually I would then go on to take the mickey of how crap the audio is. But you know what, on this occasion, it might not just be so. Hello guys and welcome back to our channel. If you've never been here before, please take a second to show some support by subscribing to our channel just now. We appreciate every single person. But if you've already done so, well, thank you very much, you're a star. Now, because I do YouTube, it's not my main source of income. I still for now work in retail, and on many occasions, while I've been working my day job, I have misplaced, lost and dropped my expensive earphones. So around about 4 weeks ago, I came across this little set of earbuds on the TEMU website. They are the Giceick, sounds like a Liverpoolian guy, flaming up. The Giceick wireless earphones, Jesus. So yeah, we bought these Giceick wireless earbuds for just £1.50. Wow, that's around $3 in US dollars. Dirt cheap, trust me. Now they do come in this white version, they also come in a black, blue, green and pink version too. But presentation wise, because the earphones actually don't come in a box, they just come as they are in a little brown envelope. With these charge case and earphones, you get a very simplistic, very limited user guide and a 7-inch Type-C charge cable. Nope, looks like we didn't get any ear tips. But in regards to the charge case, it actually looks rather unique looking. It is certainly light and compact. The earphones obviously are contoured to the shape of the charge case. It feels quite durable and solid, which is quite surprising. On the TEMU website, it does state that this particular case has an internal 150 mAh battery. The user guide though, that states otherwise. Seems to be a bit mixed matched. Well yep, the case does have that ABS transparent shell. And as you can see centralised, we have a very well lit battery level indicator, as well as the left and right earbud charging indicators too. Nope, those levels are not a guide to the remaining earphone levels, it's just an indication that they're charging. And with regards to the charge in the case, to the rear we've got a Type-C charge port, which by the way, it will only take 1 hour 5 minutes exactly to fully charge the case from flat. We have perfectly tried and tested this. Now taking the earbuds out of the case, it is a little bit fiddly to do. Again, that's because they contour to the shape of the case, and over the past couple of weeks, when I have done, I've dropped them numerous amounts of times when doing so. But again, these particular earphones, they don't actually look too bad. Yep, you can certainly tell that the materials are one of the cheaper types of plastics used, especially in comparison to more expensive earphones on the market. But yes, I'm quite pleasantly surprised. They look alright for the price. On these pairing lights on the side of the earphones, by the way, they will stop illuminating once you have paired them to your device, which is not that bad to do. They are stated as having those 2016 Bluetooth 5.0 chips built in, and when you go to pair them on your device list, on your mobile phone, you simply got to select TWS. So my guess is that these Giceick earbuds will obviously go by a different type of branded name, depending on which website you buy them from. So yes, right now on TEMU they're called Giceick earbuds. Really crap name if you ask me. But it's good to see that the earphones themselves do have those very short stems. They do have built-in condenser microphones on the end of those stems, which your voice pickup will sound a little like this when making any type of recordings or phone calls.
Alright guys, so this is exactly what the microphone pickup is going to be like when you're using these earphones when you're making any type of video content like we're doing just now. As you might be able to notice, there is a slight issue when it does come to latency. My lips are not totally in sync with this particular video we're recording just now, and as you might be able to notice in the background, the TV's on, the volume's up high, and yep, the earphones are picking up all of the noise in the background. So no ENC technology built in, and to be honest, when it comes to any type of voice calls, although the voice pickup might sound okay just now, with voice calls you do sound a bit muffled at times. But overall, the microphones, again, these earphones are cheap enough, and it did surprise me that it wasn't as bad as what I thought.
Now, when it comes to the comfort, just looking at the earphones alone, You probably would think that they've got an ergonomic design, but when they are placed within your ears, they don't totally fall in line to the contours of my ear canals, and yes, passive noise isolation, well, there is none. You can hear the entire outside world, and that is when music is playing too. They are somewhat secure though. I mean, they didn't fall out with rapid movements, or when doing an exaggerated yawn. I know it's a weird way to test that aspect out, but it's true. Most times when you yawn, unsecured earphones will quite simply fall right out. I mean, try it right now with yours, and let me know in the comment section which earphones you've used and if they actually fell out when yawning. But yeah, the Giceick earphones are quite slight. There's not much irritations when they're placed in your ears, no pain while using them over a few hours, and my ears didn't feel sweaty whatsoever. And both left and right earbuds are easy to identify, even in a dim lit room. So no, you won't mix up the placement. Audio quality, well, to be honest, I was utterly shocked. I thought I'd be laughing my socks off after testing them out, but for one of the lowest priced earbuds I've come across, the audio is bloody impressive. Now before you jump all over me and go, what's this guy talking about? I'm an audiophile and I know that these earphones ain't good. You have to think about the price range. For £1.50, you can't even get wired earphones this day from the local corner shop. Never mind wireless earbuds with a charge case and a charging indication on the front with Type-C charging. I mean, come on. For the price of them, they're not £20 to £30 earphones. And to be quite honest, I've actually bought earphones for around about £7.99 just the other day. They have no charging indications whatsoever. The audio's pretty much bland, and I simply bought them for work and not for reviewing. For £1.50, I mean, you can simply get a microwave meal just right now. Go and bang it in a microwave, you've scanned it, and then you're left with an empty box, and then you've got to wash your plate after. These are wireless earbuds you can use at work, recharge them, use them over and over again, and to be honest, they've lasted over 3 weeks, so hey. But yeah, let's get back to the audio. In regards to the bass is actually, again, surprisingly impactful. I wouldn't say they're totally smooth sounding with that bass. The audio does get a bit muddy with certain genres of music, especially with guitar instruments within those songs. But while listening to pop and hip hop, bass levels were more reasonable. But now and again that bass does however overpower the treble tone sometimes, which I do wish that the treble was a little bit higher. And in some songs, you're basically waiting around, expecting a real kick up the arse with real powerful hip-hop songs, which never really seems to happen. Instead, the mids are one of the focal points. Those mids do take over some of the other audio levels, very upfront, making backup singers within vocal ballads sounding very much distant, with the main vocalist sounding quite scratchy when that volume is at max capacity, which in turn affects the sibilance levels. Now, I know it might sound just now that this guy is sounding negative, what's he talking about? But you've just got to bear in mind that if you pay less than £3 for wireless earphones, you simply don't expect them to sound just okay. These are just slightly above okay for the price range, and I must admit, I have used them at work many times. Nope, don't even ask me if there's any ANC or ENC technology built in, there's none of that. There's no companion app either. But what I really like about these earbuds is you don't really have to worry about damaging them. Because if you simply lose them and drop them, or they break, just go and buy some more. Buy a crap load for 15 quid, whack them in your locker, you get free delivery off TEMU, anything over £15 unless that's changed. I mean, you can't really go wrong, to be honest. Now, one of the poor points I would say is the latency. These earphones actually have 300 milliseconds of high latency, which is quite poor. If you've hooked them up to your TV and you're watching YouTube or a movie, the lip sync is totally out of sync. It's really ridiculous. Just an example of this, if you've got good earphones, well, those earphones should run between 0 to 60 milliseconds of latency, and in comparison to these earphones today, they're ridiculously rubbish when it comes to watching any type of films when they're hooked up to your laptop or indeed TV. Now, the touch features on the other hand, well, these earbuds are fairly responsive when it comes to touch controls. I quickly go through them. So you've got 1 press on either earphone for play, pause, call answering, 2 presses for the volume up and down, a 1-second hold for the previous and next track selections, 3 taps to activate the voice assist option on your phone. Tell me a fact of the day.
Here is a fact. Did you know that your body doesn't need gravity to digest food?
No, I didn't know that.
And I would say that these touch controls, well, they're pretty much mixed matched. They aren't my preferred setup. Obviously my preferred setup is having 1 press for play pause, 2 presses for the previous and next track selections, 3 presses for the volume up and down, and a 2-second hold for the voice assist option. They're just quite all over the place really, but they do indeed have fairly responsive touch controls. One of the other last points, when the earphones are placed in your ears, there's no energy saving sensors. So on some earphones, when you take the earphones out, the audio will cut off and pause. When they're placed back in, the audio will play. You don't get that with these earphones. These are quite simply just essential earphones. And don't even ask if they're good for using in the rain, because nope, there's no waterproofing whatsoever. So watch out if you're training with them. Overall, I've already mentioned these Giceick. What's a rubbish name? I don't know who thought of that. What does it even mean? I just call them TEMU earphones. These TEMU earphones are spot on for working environments. Actually, if you've got any kids, you know how kids work. They throw the earphones around, don't care what they cost.
Dad, can I have some earphones?
So when it comes to these earphones today, what else could you ask for? Buy a few of them, teach your kids a lesson to value stuff, and if they took care of them over a couple of months, buy them some more expensive ones. Again, I've got to ask, what else do you want for just a few quid? The overall sound signature is above average. That is while placing these TEMU earphones within a super duper low budget category, probably one of the lowest categories with placed earphones in on this channel. They do look nice. They're super white, by the way. They don't go yellow. Well, maybe the earbuds because they're in white. You've got to keep cleaning them, by the way, because they look disgusting after about a week. Ugh. But when it comes to the usage time, well, don't expect a massive battery life. The other basic earphones that cost between £10 to £20, you'll probably get around about 3 hours 10 minutes use out of them. These ones, however, you only get 1 hour 37 minutes. 1 hour 37, they're probably one of the lowest usage times when it comes to earphones that I've actually got from any earphones I've tested on this channel. And by the way, we test those usage times always when using 100% volume consistently. Recharge on the other hand though, well, you can recharge the earphones within 47 minutes and you will be able to recharge them 2.5 times using that supplied charge case on the go. Trust me, all of the specifications that I've listed are truthful and they have been in-depthly looked at over the past couple of weeks from myself. So for design, I'm going to give these little earphones a 7 out of 10. For comfort, I'm going to give them a 6. Functionality, I'm going to give them a 5. Mic quality, a 5. Audio, a big 6. I think that's quite reasonable. With my overall rating for these Giceick, whatever they bloody called earphones, sitting with a reasonable 6 out of 10. Again, that's placing them within a very affordable category. Now, as you might tell within this video, I'm not affiliated in any type of way. I have indeed bought these earphones myself. I mean, they're cheap enough again. I mean, they're just pennies left in the back of your pocket. Go and buy some. I will leave a link though in the video description down below if you want to quickly check them out for yourself. I've got a feeling they're going to sell out after this video. But if you have liked what you've seen and you want to get some, well, go get yours. And then when they're broke, go get yours again. And when they're broke, go get yours again and again. You get it. Go get yours. But yeah, please support this channel. We're trying to reach 20k, guys. And if you can ask anyone else that you know by sharing this video to them to subscribe too, I'd very much appreciate it. By the way, smash a like on this video and hit that bell notification option so you guys stay updated on my very next uploads. Now, it's been interesting testing out something cheap again on this channel. I might actually get a few more earphones and test them out from the TEMU website. If you would like me to, suggest some in the comment section down below. But if you want to see some of our older tech reviews, there's one showing on screen just now. Oh, that's quite interesting. It's a real good video, that. Try and watch it. Or, if you're still here, there's another one just here. So click that. You're still here? Oh my god. Well, subscribe and wait around for our very next upload. See you in a bit. Peace.